Hey folks, Jim with our Review with Tanners. Hey, today we're going to finish up a project I started last year in the fall. We installed the new stairs, and the video for that can be up here. It's a pretty cool video. But now what we're left with this opening where the old staircase was. So we now have the storage box from Lippert, and we're going to show you how I'm going to install that. There was a little bit of a hiccup, not too bad, but come on in here and we'll take a look at what's going to happen. So as we look at the opening, we've got a little bit of a problem. We can quickly resolve it though. So I thought I was going to get some brackets to hang on the old staircase frame, but this one came with a bracket that attaches to my steel I-frame. So that's pretty cool. It's going to be really sturdy. But when you put this up here, it hits my welcome light. And this light basically would cast some light down on the stairs at night. So what I'm going to do is just take this light off. I'll reroute a new LED strip over here, a new LED strip over here, and that can throw some light down and illuminate the stairs at night. Alright, so I've got it up as just a test right now. Remove the light, put it up out of the way. We've decided a little gap at the top will be nice, because that's where we'll string some LED lights. I put one self-tapping screw in here. It was hard. Make sure you have a pretty powerful impact wrench, because it's tough getting through that I-beam, folks. Alright, hey, I got 6 of them in. Do yourself a favor, make sure you have a drill bit that's for steel and drill a pilot hole. It made it so much easier for the others. But again, you're going to need that impact wrench to really get these things torqued down. Hey everybody, so now you can see the box is attached. It's looking great. So you just push the little button here, opens it up, drop down. Once you attach the plate to the steel beam, then you have 4 more bolts that attach the box to that plate in the back, and you're good to go. It looks like they've done an upgrade to this and they've attached more of a rubberized seal, so it looks like this is waterproof. I'll let you know in the future, but it looks pretty promising. So to close it, you just close the top or the door, push it back down, and then you can lock it. Unfortunately, this is that dreaded CH751 key, and that key, everyone who has an RV has this key probably, so they can get into that. So I'll probably at some point rekey that and make it a key that no one else has. If you have any questions, please put them down below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. So if you haven't done so yet, please remember to hit the subscribe button and then hit the little bell so that it reminds you when we post new videos.